Welcome again, Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for being here. Now I'm going to do a review of game weekend 14. This is something I'll try to do my best in getting it out as much as possible. I'm not sure. So I'll see how best we can do it. Now, massive weekend again. Standout performance. We have the likes of Everton. We have the likes of Liverpool. We have the likes of Manchester United. Standout performance for the weekend. Let me get into it. Now, first thing first, early Saturday evening. First game that kicked off was Crystal Palace versus Liverpool, where Liverpool smashed Crystal Palace 7-0. Massive game. An extreme, I would say an excited game. An excited game to witness. Then we have Southampton versus Manchester City, where Manchester City got away just by this. They just got away. As the man said, they have just got away like that. Anyways, then after that we have the big game for me. Everton versus Arsenal, where Arsenal was slapped. Basically, Arsenal was slapped. 2-1. Move on from that. Move on from that, where Newcastle Fulham, they drew 1-1. Moving to the next day. On to the next day, where we saw Brighton faces Sheffield United. Basically a dead game, weren't entertaining, but the game finished 1-1. Second game, massive game as well. Leicester City beating Tottenham 2-0, and I spoke about it that underlying metrics will catch upon Tottenham at some point in time. Underlying metrics never go wrong. And game after that we have Manchester United playing against Leeds. This was one in which I hated the result because I wanted, I'm going to be honest, I wanted Leeds to slap Manchester United. But it didn't happen. But Manchester United turned around and they gave Leeds a hefty beating. And a hefty beating, I can tell you, that was an embarrassing defeat. And I'm quite sure that they felt that painful defeat. Moving on to the next game, we have Aston Villa versus West Brom, where Aston Villa won that game 3-0. And I had, for my fantasy Premier League team, I had Martinez in my goal, I had Mings in my defense, and I had Grealish in my midfield. I should have went with Watkins, but El Ghazi. But anyways, for my FPL team, that match boosted up. Moving on to Monday evening, we have Burnley facing Wolves, and I had a Wolves defender in my team, and I realized that each time I put a player in my team, that is the time the player and the team decides to maybe underperform, I would say. That's some in particular. So I had a Wolves defender, so I says in my defense, because I was saying Burnley cannot score a goal, and look at this. Burnley turned around and defeated Wolves 2-1, and they played really well. Massive win for Burnley. And for Arsenal Football Club, relegation is coming closer. And Arsenal Football Club, you have kicked off Burnley season. Anyways, next game, Chelsea slapping West Ham 3-0, where we saw West Ham was playing good, but Chelsea was more clinical, and that is what really matters at the end of the day. So that is the scoreline for the weekend. Massive scorelines. Leicester City defeating Tottenham. Liverpool slapping, and I mean slapping Crystal Palace harshly. And Manchester United, which I didn't want it to happen, slapping Leeds United 6-2, and that hurt me. And Arsenal Football Club, Arsenal stupid football club, Alright, Arsenal Football Club lost to Everton. Good game, Everton. And as I said before, that is it. Alright, so thank you very much again for tuning in. This has been Military Guna TV. You can look up and you'll see where the the table is it looks like at this point in time, don't search for Arsenal. You will not find it. You will wait at least till next year to find it. So do not search for Arsenal. So this has been Military Guna TV, MGTV. Out.